What's up, everybody? What y'all doing in my grandparents' laundry room? It's that day again. The week has restarted. All our progress we made last week getting to Friday, reset. But that just means it's tutorial Monday. That's right. So, as you can see, I'm not at my house. That means this day will be coming out a day late, because I won't be at my house to post it. And, my phone doesn't work for it. I'm not going to go through the trouble of explaining why. So for today's tutorial, you're going to want to start off with a square piece of paper. Alright, now that we have our square, see this fold here? We're just going to go ahead and crease along that line once more, and then fold it in half like this again, so we have even folds on both sides. Alright, now that you have even folds on both sides, we're going to do the same thing, but long ways. You should probably put time and effort into making all those lines very even, so they don't, look bad. And then you'll take your paper like this, pull these two corners up to make little pockets on each side like this, and poke those folds out to make sure they make that big open pocket on each side. And then you'll push it in like that. Anyways, I did that to both sides, and if you just need another reference, all I did was when these two corners met together, I simply pushed this flap in like that and creased the edges. Be very careful while doing this, and it should be perfect square, just like the square you started out with. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this flap right here, push it up like that, and you place it flat on a table like this, and you pull it up. These sides will fold in. So what will make it easier is if first you fold in the sides like this. See, all I did there was take these sides and fold them in like this. We'll pop out in the opposite direction and hopefully make this fold a lot easier. You can also hold right here to do that, because we will be folding this down afterwards. And you can also fold it down now to make that fold easier too, as like a guide for the other folds. To make that fold easier too, as like a guide for the other folds. So after that, especially if you have a bigger piece of paper, it's going to be a lot harder. I recommend folding this in first, pushing the sides on the bottom inside. Just to see for reference how I did that, I'm going to fold this back down, fold these things back out. We had the square, we made the guide folds here and here. We folded this down so it holds this, and we pushed the sides in on the bottom and then creased it all the way up to the top. Make sure your folds are super clean and your thing will look a whole lot better. Now that we have this, we're gonna fold this down. You'll have these little two extra ones right here, and then this one. These, I'll show you what we'll do with these in a minute. This, one side is folded down, one side is up like this. Then you're probably wondering, what are we gonna do with these two little flappy thingies? They take those annoying flaps that you've had to deal with this whole time. This thing right here is actually a guide fold for those wings. We're gonna have to bring the wings out. Kind of gave away because I used the word wings. But those two flappy things, you'll fold like this. They were like this. Now, it is like this. Then you push, you fold this in half, and then you take one part of it and go like this. Crease it in like that, and now you have a paper crane.